It is finally out. What's going on, guys? I'm Mr. F9916, and welcome to A Road to the Show Pitcher. Yes, there's not many people that do it, but I decided after a couple years of doing batters on my channel that I wanted to mix it up and do a pitcher. I want to welcome into this video. Here we are, MLB 16, and before we get into the video, I want to say welcome to all of my new viewers on the channel. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mr. F9916. I mostly do sports games, some other stuff in there from time to time, but I've been doing baseball for a couple years now. That's been one of the bigger series on my channel. And for those of you that were there the last couple years, you knew that I did third baseman Jeff Davis, and I decided with this player to make Jeff Davis's brother because I didn't really know who to make. And I thought, oh, well, why don't we make Jeff Davis have a brother, since I decided I obviously wasn't going to continue Jeff Davis this year since he was just kind of getting old. So here I am going through the player creation. Made a 6'1" player, closing pitcher. I may switch to a starting pitcher later on, but I'm not really sure. But either way, if you remember from the series a few years ago, for those of you who've been with the channel, Jeff Davis was Asian American, and it is really, really hard to make Asian people in MLB The Show. It is really, really, really tough. So I kind of played around with it, and I think I did a decent job. The thing is, like, at one point he started to look more Native American than he actually looked Asian, and I'd read online some other people tried to make Asians and they ended up looking Native American too. So it's a tough thing to do, but I tried to make him look a little different than your average white guy, but I don't know. I mean, there were certain hairstyles that I switched where he really started to look Asian, but I kind of like the long hair. I wanted to kind of do something different this year. I'm thinking about adding a mustache later on, maybe once he gets to the big leagues, you know, big beard and mustache. Just kind of messing around and, you know, doing kind of a different character than what I've done in the past. But either way, that's what we're doing. We're doing Jack Davis, Jeff Davis's brother. I did Jeff Davis for 3 years. He played for the Dodgers, and then actually I continued to play him past the YouTube days, and he ended up getting traded to the Angels, but I ended up signing as a free agent with the Angels, but I didn't really do much after that. So anyway, now we're back on the show doing Jack Davis. And also, for those of you that have been watching my NHL videos recently, I said that I would be doing franchise on MLB The Show, and that is probably what is going to be the main thing on my channel for MLB The Show, will be franchise. But I want to wait until the full minor league rosters are out before I decide to do that. So until I think it's Operation Sports or whoever releases their full minor league rosters, I'm just going to do some Road to the Show because I don't really care about the rosters for Road to the Show so much in the minor leagues. I'll be getting up to the major leagues fairly soon anyway, so hopefully I'll be getting up to the majors fairly soon anyway. But as you can see, I'm just going through all the rest of Jack's stuff. Glove, bat, helmet, all that good stuff. Just doing the final touches, and now it is time to head down to Florida or wherever the heck it is for the basically the training combine where Jeff can prove himself to the scouts to try to get a good draft position. Let's head down.
Hello, welcome to Bowman Scout Day here at the Topps Amateur Showcase. Before full game action gets underway tomorrow, today pitchers will be given the opportunity to show their stuff in bullpen sessions and attempt to demonstrate some athleticism in the obligatory 60-yard dash. All players will be graded by scouts in attendance with the standard 20 to 80 scale. They'll be looking for solid pitch command and the overall effectiveness of a pitcher's repertoire. Good luck to all the prospects as the first-year player draft approaches.
So there you have it, guys. Gonna do a little pitching evaluation here. By the way, I love that song that they were playing. That's definitely the best song so far from MLB The Show. It's pretty awesome to think that that song is not from the 70s, even though it sounds like it, so I think that's pretty awesome. But anyway, here comes Jack. I guarantee you guys that I'm gonna call him Jeff 1,000 times in this series. I'm gonna have to be careful not to do that, but anyway, I thought this was pretty cool. I don't think this was in the show before. It might have been, but I've never really done a pitcher before, and I didn't play a lot last year on Road to the Show. And that being said, I didn't create a new guy. I just had, you know, started in the majors, continued on. But this is pretty cool. They had me kind of show off all my pitches, aim them towards different parts of the plate. We did the 4-seam fastball, then the sinker, and the 12-6 curve. It was, you know, something new, something pretty cool. And also, I've always done pulse pitching the last few years, and now I decided to go back to the meter just to change things up. So this was an opportunity for me to throw a few pitches, kind of get used to the meter, and you know, just start to kind of relearn what I had done so many years ago and just kind of get back in the groove of things. So I kind of liked this opportunity. It was a chance for me to do it. As you can see, we did really, really good. All of our green bars, which is how we performed, are way above our initial scouting reports. So the scouts liked it, and now it's time to play in our first game to really prove ourselves.
And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and those representing the West.
Game 1, East Coast versus West Coast. I just did it. I just called him Jeff. Jack Davis, excited to prove himself to the MLB scouts to try to get a really good draft position this year. I want to say a few things about the game of MLB 16. I do really, really like what I've seen so far. For those of you that are kind of on the fence about buying it and you're watching this to see, I would definitely buy it. But back to the game. I did it again. I'm an idiot. I'm going to do this 1,000 times. Jack comes out to face his first ever batter in a game, and the first pitch is a fastball for a strike, 96 miles an hour. If you saw in the player creation, I really focused on velocity. I kind of want Jack to be a really strong pitcher that throws a really, really fast fastball. I want to top out around 100, 101 eventually, maybe even higher than that. But I want to be a hard thrower, you know, just come in and strike a bunch of guys out with fastballs, you know, kind of right up the center of the plate and just make them be late on it. That's such a fun way to get batters to strike out. And I went for the contact hitters. You know, Jeff Davis was a contact hitter. He wasn't really a power guy, and I figured I'd make his brother a little bit of the opposite, more of a power guy, since I haven't really done that on the show. I really wanted to do something different this year, so that's kind of what I'm going to be. But as you can see, our first batter, we are going to walk him. So we have a batter on first base. Now the next batter, first pitch to him, he's going to bunt, and I'm slow to react to it because I thought that the first baseman would have came in, but that was a stupid. I just got to be aware. It's been a while since I've played this game, so and I've never really played as a pitcher before, so I'm gonna have to learn that. But either way, the batter after that with a runner now on first and second, we get him to fly out to the foul ball area behind left field, and we get our first out as a pitcher. And then the very next batter, a 1-0 count. He's going to line this ball to right field, but it is going to be caught by the right fielder. So good rebound after the first two batters, a bit of a hiccup, but we are able to work our way to 2 outs despite having a runner in scoring position. Now Jack will see if he can finish out the inning and get himself through an inning without letting the other team scoring. There's a sinker, 89 miles an hour. That's going to miss low. Second pitch, going to be a fastball. That one hit 95 on the radar, so it's now 1-1. And I think we'll have another fastball here. That one's going to be lined to shortstop, but he's going to grab it, throw to second for the out, and we have completed, in my opinion, a fairly successful inning after a rough start. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching. I don't want my videos to be too long, probably about 8 to 10 minutes, so that's why I didn't show the next game. But that will be in the next episode, and we will get drafted in the next episode. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to watch this series. For now, we'll see you next time. I'm Mr. Affleck 9916. Peace.